Jo, and welcome or welcome back to the Knitting Bird. Today is a bit of a different video. I decided I needed to clear out or sort out my yarn stash, and now I sort of wish I didn't start it. There's a lot in this cupboard which yeah, I knew I had to do it. Every time I opened the cupboard to get my daughter's iPad out of the bottom, yarn was falling out at me. So it needs to be sorted. I've just found things, I've just pulled out some stuff that belongs to my daughter regarding her communication. She has little, it's like little icons to show her what she wants, so breakfast, dinner, tea, that sort of thing, and food and all of that. I've just found a whole bag of that, which I was looking for the other week. Oh, do you know what I mean? I just keep buying yarn and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I don't know if you can see that. This here is, it's some of it's bagged up. There's a lot of sock yarn in there. At the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, but there's lots of straight needles, which I don't really use anymore, and some charity shops don't take it. But this is all the merino and nice yarn. And the cupboard behind me here, this all up here is acrylic. I think this is acrylic. And then this is chicken yarn to make emotional support chickens. And then there's a lot of Gansey yarn as well. So I've had an idea, and the idea come from Sam Rayner. So go and check her out, she's really good. So Sam Rayner was watching another podcast, and I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Emily Makes or something like that. And what her idea is that when you buy the yarn and you know what project that yarn is for, it goes into a project bag with the with your pattern, and I think that's a brilliant idea. So that's what I'm going to do today. This bottom cupboard here, where this is that's all going to come out. I think that bag at the back is to do with my chair that my husband is a protective cover for my chair, which will have to go somewhere else. And then here I've got a lot of stuffing and that sort of thing. So in that bottom cupboard, I am hoping that I can put the yarn and the knitting pattern in a bag and put it at the bottom of the cupboard, so it's all lined up, so the next project that I want to go and knit will be there all at the ready. So yeah, that's it for me from now, and then I'll see you in a bit when I've got all the yarn out on the floor, and I shall take some photos or some videos of it all on the floor. So wish me good luck. Right, as you can see, it's a lot of yarn. So, well, I say a lot, it's not really. And a lot of it is sweater quantities of yarn, so it does look a lot. I think my only trouble is I haven't got enough bags to put the projects in. But my husband has come up with a really good solution. Yeah, sorry about that. I couldn't flip it around. Yeah, so my husband's come with found out a really good idea. Because I'm a bit concerned about moths at the moment. There is loads about, and I've got such lovely yarn, and I know it likes a dark place to stay. So, sorry about the rustling. My husband found this. Let's back to the front now. It's a ball storage bag, and it'll look like this. It's pretty big, and as you can see, it's got like divides in there. I'm taking the divides out, and I'm just having the flat cardboard in each layer, and I can fit more yarn in it then, so that the moths can't get into it. So the yarn that's not for sweaters or projects that are that I know I'm going to knit on, the rest will go in these bags. My husband bought it for £1 in Morrison's, our local supermarket in the UK, and I was like, oh, could I have some more, because they'll fit in my cupboard really lovely. So I will show you. I mean, it'll fit one in the cupboard, see that? And then you've got room on the side to put more, like put bits if you need to. And I thought that was a really great idea, but I've only got 2. Oh well, yeah, only got 2. But that's what we're gonna do. Hi, right, so I'm gonna show you now the yarn that I've got and some of the patterns that I'm gonna use them for. Yeah, and then I will stop and then show you the after of what it looks like after. So ages ago I bought this Pearl DK, and it's 100% acrylic, and I was at my knitting nat, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I was at my knitting natter yesterday, and there was this lovely pattern, Knitting Pretty, and it's from a magazine, Primer, August 2024, and I just thought that's really lovely. I like that. I would knit it longer, but it'd be nice with some with some nice trousers and that. So that yarn is going with that pattern. I was so happy with that. So I'm gonna put that there, so it knows, so I know that that's with that. I've got, now we'll all know about this yarn, and that's what I'm knitting at the moment, the Besties hoodie, and I'm going to get some work done on that tonight. So that's for the Besties hoodie, so that's that. I've got a lot of this acrylic, and this is really nice. I knitted my granddaughter and my granddaughter's niece 2 cardigans in this, and I've still got 4 balls left. I don't really want to throw that away, because there's always a baby, or someone wants a baby garment. I've always got orders on the go. I've got some double knit mist, and that again, that'll get put in that storage bag, and that's just Aldi yarn. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 balls of this. This is what I've made knitted my granddaughter's cardigan in. I've got enough, I believe, to knit my daughter and my granddaughter's niece one as well, but that's in the pipeline, so I know what I'm knitting for that. I've got some just white balls, a cream. I've got this whole cone of mohair, and I do not know what to do with that at all. I bought this when I worked in a charity shop, and I got a very good deal for it. I think I paid like £1.50. It doesn't tell me how much is on there, and I think there's a lot of mohair on there, and it is British Mohair Spinners Limited. I don't have it. So if anyone's got ideas of what to do with mohair, I don't know. So please in the comments put what you'd like, what you think I could knit with that, because there's a lot of mohair. I've also I also got this. It's got no label on it, and I don't think there's even a comb inside. And I believe it looks a bit like a boucle yarn. If you can see that there. But to me that looks like quite a thin boucle yarn, so I don't know. I have no clue. I bought that because it was about £1, £2, and I don't know what to knit with that either. So yeah, finding stuff that I knew I had but forgotten about. So I have this big file, you can see, and it's got lots of knitting patterns in there. This, I've got 5 balls of this merino sock superwash, which I love, and I don't want to knit 5 pairs of socks with the same colour yarn, to be fair. And I did buy this for knitting with, for the lip puff, and you sew 2 strands together to make a faded cardigan. But as you've seen on previous videos, I was knitting it on, just double knitting. I don't think I've got the patience to be knitting with 2 strands of wool at the moment anyway. So I think it was on a podcast. She's from Finland, she's Finnish, and she knitted the pet, I can't think of the name, Prairie cardigan, and it's got zigzags and bubbles. I shall put a picture up of what I mean, and it's a really lovely cardigan, and it will be lovely for the summer because it's a 4-ply yarn. So that's what that's going to. I've got this yarn, and it's going to be an Olga jumper from Petite Knit. It's a Drops Merino Extra Fine. The colour is 100% wool, 4mm needle, 50 grams, 105 meters, colour 8. So I'm not sure. It's a grey anyway, and this is a dark grey, 03. Very soft. So I should knit this up really, because my mum gifted it to me about 2 or 3 years ago. So I've forgotten about that. This yarn, it's a Yarn Smith's Create Chunky, and it's a really lovely yarn. I don't really like knitting with chunky. One of my relatives asked me kindly to knit a cardigan for her, a big chunky cardigan. Well, it wasn't a cardigan, sorry, it was more like a jacket, and she loved it, but I bought too much wool. So I've got 2, 4, 5, 6 and a bit of that to use up. So I don't know, any suggestions in the comments about chunky yarn will be very much appreciated. I have a lot of this. Now I got a ball of this from my charity shop, and knitted a cowl in it, just a plain like rib and stockinette cowl. It's really lovely yarn. It is 50 grams of double knitting. It's West Yorkshire Spinners, West Yorkshire Sardar, blue, Hockney blue, 50% merino and 50% nylon, so it's really lovely. This is going to be, it's the flax from Tin Can Knits. I've knitted a baby flax, so and I really loved knitting on it, so this will just be quite a quick knit. But yet again, Gansies have took over and I've not knitted on it. My son, excuse me a minute because it's all everywhere now. My son bought me this on his last trip from Spain. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a double knit. Oh, really nice. And again, any suggestions? It's just one ball. 100 grams, shade 400. 100 grams, 345 meters. 80% acrylic, 20% wool. But it's super soft. So that's that one. I'll show you 2 other things, maybe 3, and then I will stop and then try and reorganise it into the bags and stuff, and then I can show you the after. So everyone knows, or everyone should be, sorry, everyone knows of Stitch with Mrs. D. Oh, she's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And she had yarn dye. She went and dyed some yarn with Lay Family Yarns. And I was like, I want some of that. So my husband gifted me 5 skeins of it, DK, and it's called Beautiful Bunting. DK. There we go. For my anniversary about 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. I know what I'm going to knit with this. It's going to be the Whitmoor. So I'm excited to do that. I keep taking it out of the bag and looking at it and going, ooh, can I knit on that please? Oh God. 2 more things, so excuse me a minute. You would have seen on one of my, I'm not going to take it out of the bag, but you can see all the different colours. Green and red and white, and the main colour is grey, and it's going to be a Christmas cardigan, and it's from Drops. So I shall put pictures of pictures of the pattern. I shall put up on the screen so you can see. Me and my friend are going to knit on this together September, October, so it's ready for Christmas. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm very new to colour work. I've tried colour work before and I couldn't get it over my head. The yarn wasn't great either, so yeah, that's when I sort of was starting out and trying to do all of the knitting, when you just got to sometimes just calm down and not do that. The other thing, and one more thing, I mean, the rest then is just, there's some Gansey wool, which is, so that's just to do with Ganseys. I do have a whole bag full of odds and sods. Just, you never know, I might need a bright orange for some mittens or something. This is all acrylic yarn, oh, apart from the air that I made a jumper out of. And the other bag, oh, which most of this in here my friend gifted to me, it's all chicken yarn. So I like knitting emotional short support chickens. So we can have a red chicken. Yeah, there's loads of different, she's like a green, but this is double knit and I'll just hold it together. I've got 2 lots of this. So regarding the chickens, I might do, because I'm doing so well on subscriptions, I might subscribers, sorry, I might do a giveaway when I get to 100. If you get to 100, you might receive a chicken from me. Because I've got so much wool to use up and I love just knitting chickens. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So when I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to gift out and send you an emotional support chicken. So the other project that I've got that my husband really kindly bought me, because there was a new knitting shop that is in Totnes called Knit, K-N-I-T-T, and it is a lovely knitting shop. We try and go every couple of weeks to Totnes. It's a lovely place. And this is the yarn. So I've got 2 of these and 2 of these. And they are, I won't be able to say the word, but this is the yarn. Oh, it's super soft and gorgeous. And it's going to become, and I just happen to have the knitting pattern here, the Shift. Is it the Shift? The Shift. So when we were in the knitting shop, that pattern was with that yarn, and I was like, oh, can I have it please? And he was like, yes, of course you can, because he's very kind like that. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be, I would like to cast that on for Christmas really, or when I haven't got a Gansey on the needles, which is yeah, we'll have to see. So that's it for a minute, and then I will show you what it looks like in the final, when it's all put back in the cupboard. I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, you might not see me, you might not hear from me now speaking. I need to put all this away, and hopefully I can get some knitting done this afternoon. So I'm going to put it all away and give you a video of the last bit of the of how it looks. Hi, I'm back. It's all been sorted, so I'm really pleased I've managed to do that. So this is going to be the end of the video. I'm going to put on the end a couple of pictures of the projects in their bags and what the inside of the cupboard looks like, and it looks a lot neater and tidier now, and hopefully I'm not going to get any moths in there when the doors are shut. It's quite a dark cupboard. So yeah, super happy that that's all finished with now. So I'm going to end this vlog here, and you just watch to the end and you'll see the last couple of pictures of my yarn cupboard, and see all the projects that's there. And my goal is not to buy any more yarn. That's not going to happen. I'll always see some sock yarn or something when we're on holiday in the summer and I'd like to buy some to knit socks, because I love knitting socks. So yeah, thanks for everyone watching my last video. I had a lot of subscribers, which I've been blown away from. So I put out a short on one day this week. I think it was Monday. What are we, Wednesday now? I put out a short and to say I had 50 subscribers. I've now got 58 subscribers. So hello, if you're all new here, welcome to the Knitting Bird. Nice to have you here. Please keep coming with the comments, a like, subscribe, that would be really helpful, thank you. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I shall see you next week for a traditional podcast where I'm talking about my knitting and how much knitting I've able to do in a couple of weeks. So I shall catch you on the next one. Bye for now, happy knitting!